How do you know if your wood stove is working? If your butter is spreadable. Well, I'm getting ready to chop some wood. Before that, I want to go on a scouting mission to see if I can find any dead standing trees. I feel like this wood is still maybe a little bit green, and if I can find something that's dead that'll burn up a little bit better, I'd like to use that. And so we're gonna scout around a little bit on the farm and see what we can find, and then come back and do some chopping on this stuff, see if we can help dry it out a little bit better. Well, the first tree that we're going to look at is down here by the pond. It's not very big, so we wouldn't get a lot of wood from it, and it's definitely dead. But I wanted to say, as I'm walking down here, that we've only had this wood stove. It's not even been a week. I can't remember, 4 days or 5 days maybe. But I'm really enjoying trying to learn and figure out how to use it. It's a great learning process. It's a lot of fun. Huge learning curve, but I'm getting there. So as I was saying, with trying to do this wood stove, I've got a big learning curve. I'm already learning a lot about keeping the fire going, and I wouldn't say tips and tricks, but things that are helping me so far already. And this is part of the learning process for me, though. This is a dead standing tree. Really dead. And there's another one over here, if I can get it in the shot. This one here. It looks like it's still alive from that view, but from here you can tell it's dead as well. Well, here's the learning part. Sammy doesn't know if that's good wood to use or not, so I'm going to have to do some research and figure out if that's good wood to use, good stuff to burn, easy to split mostly, because right now I'm splitting it by hand, which is kind of therapeutic actually. It does take a little bit of work. What I'm splitting right now is splitting pretty easy, but so there's 2 trees I can keep in mind, and they're kind of out in the open, and they're not huge, so that's good. I know with dead standing trees you got to be careful about limbs falling on you, but hopefully these aren't so huge that I wouldn't get hurt. So I'm going to keep walking around. I think I'm going to go out into the woods on the other side now and see what I can find. This is probably the dead standing tree or type of tree that I'm going to stay away from. This thing's huge! And just, there's 2 of them right next to each other. I just keep my eye out. Whew! And whenever they blow over, I'll be right there for them, hopefully before they get too wet. These 2 are huge! Alright. Sammy has done his reconnaissance. I think I found a decent amount of dead standing trees that aren't going to be too unmanageable, hopefully. Now I just need to make sure they're going to be good for the wood stove and burning, and we should be set. So now I'm going to go split what I already have here. It actually splits pretty easy. It's not too bad, so I'm thankful for that. I just wish it were a little more dry, a little more seasoned. Oh my, what are you playing with, Ivy? Is this the moon sand? What are you making? What are you making? You playing with your toys? She's making a mess. What are you making?
I don't know. You'll have to see when I'm done with it.
Oh, okay, it looks pretty. I like it.
Hey, are you the big girl? Hey, look at the big girl. Oh, she's such a big baby. She's sitting up in her seat. Yes, you are. Oh, she's so happy. What a big girl.
Okay, we ended up with a decent amount of wood. Some of this I might have to split a little bit more because the firebox on the wood stove, it's not huge. And so I might have to split it up just a little bit more to make some of it fit. I'm going to try and put that away. I've been trying to put in the mudroom like a day's worth, however much we'll need for each day. Just right out into the mudroom so we don't have to walk outside too far to get it. And then the rest of it I'll put up. I don't know. I can't decide whether to put it in the shed or just leave it outside and kind of put a tarp or something on top of it. But the next thing I do before I take my boots off tonight, because I think Laura's working on dinner, we're going to check the dog and cat's water, make sure it's not frozen. I don't think it is. Today wasn't too cold, so they should be fine. Give it a look, see. Yeah, we're good. You good? Yeah, no. You like to be held. Come here. The kitten in the back there, the white one, like, I don't think it ever stops purring. I mean, it's just purring all day. Hi, Charlie. Hi, Charlie. Yeah. Good kitty. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Look at this one. They're all over this thing. Oh, goodness. I'm too funny. One thing I did want to say before it gets too dark here for you to see me, or for before the vlog is over, I just wanted to say that a couple of maybe a week ago or so, I can't even remember how many videos ago it was, I talked about trying to provide more for my family, not necessarily in just earning more money, but more about doing things, kind of more manual labor stuff actually. And this is part of it with the whole wood stove thing. We've had the wood stove less than a week, and already the days that we've had it running, we can check our electric bill. We've cut our electric bill in half already, just by having it. And I'm just learning how to use it. So once I figure out what I'm doing, it might go down even more. So that's one way that I can help my family. You know, the wood that we did have to buy the stove for sure, and the pipe and all that. But now that we've got it, the wood that we're going to use, hopefully most of it comes from the farm, and we might end up having to buy some. It depends how much more wood I can find. There's a lot of people out here that, whoop, sorry kitty, there's a lot of people out here, our neighbors, might be able to talk to them and see if I can cut down any trees from their property because the guys around us own a lot, but we'll see. But anyway, just by putting some time and effort in like that, we're already able to cut our electric bill in half, and I expect it to get even better as we get better with our wood stove and figuring out how to heat the house. But it kind of makes me feel good as a provider for my family to know that I'm able to do this, and all it's costing me is some hard work and labor. And the other cool thing is I'm gonna learn a lot more about wood stoves. I'm gonna learn a lot more about trees and the types of firewood that are gonna be useful to us. So it's kind of fun and exciting, and it's almost like going back to school, and you're kind of learning on the job. So I just wanted to say that before we end the vlog for today. Thanks for listening. Well, I think that's going to do it for today. Don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube. Laura's got an Instagram account, so make sure and check all that stuff out. Laura usually posts on Instagram pretty good. Oh, and we have our blog that Laura writes too. I think she loaded one up today. She's got another one coming out in a few days. So make sure and check those out. I think she's got one coming out on the 13th. It's going to be a good one. You're going to want to check that out. So thanks for watching, and we'll talk to you later.